And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live in Americus, Georgia. Little afternoon collegiate tennis coming your way. The visitors from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, or we'll go ABAC, in town today for an exhibition match against the Lady Hurricanes of Georgia Southwestern State University. We sure do appreciate you tuning in here this afternoon on our YouTube channel. If you've got friends or family that would like to tune in, let them know of our YouTube address or account, GSW Athletics. GSW Athletics. There's links on our website under the women's tennis schedule of today's match, but you can also find us by doing that search for GSW Athletics in YouTube. And of course, we'll have the match in our archive, so folks that can't tune in live can still watch the replay of the match at their leisure. Now's a good time. Also, if you're on our YouTube page, just go ahead and click that subscribe button, and that way you can be notified, if you so choose, of whenever the Hurricanes or Lady Hurricanes go live and we're broadcasting on the network. Today, our featured match in doubles here on the ladies' side is at number 2 doubles. Number 2 doubles today is on our court, and that'll be followed by the number 3 ladies singles match this afternoon. Representing ABAC today, they're hitting on the far end of the court, is Agustina Diaz, a native of Argentina, and her doubles partner, which will be on the left of your screen, again on the far court, is Vasvi Ganesan. She's from India and is playing against the Georgia Southwestern number 2 doubles team of Kendall Crew. Kendall's wearing the cap on the right side of your screen. Kendall Crew and senior Annalise Leahy. So the ladies are finishing up their warm-ups. Georgia Southwestern team was a little bit different when they played. These two teams met in Tifton back at the end of February, and Ms. Diaz was in the doubles match against Kendall and Annalise, but she had a different doubles partner. So today, a new look for the Lady Hurricanes here at number 2 dubs, at least on half of their opposing side of the net. So that'll be it. You see the ladies warming up. A beautiful, beautiful afternoon, wonderful spring afternoon down here in southwest Georgia. Let's see, there's a slight breeze, but very, very cool. Very cool and refreshing. Delightful. There we go. We'll throw it out there. It is. It's delightful here in Americus this afternoon. There is, I'm looking around and I do not see a cloud in the sky. It is blue skies and sunshine. Temperatures around 65 degrees here at the start of the match. High temperatures in Americus today are supposed to top out around 70 degrees. But we're in the mid-60s now. When the wind is blowing, it's easterly winds at 5 miles an hour. So happy you could join us. The ladies finishing up their warm-ups. When ABAC and GSW met back in the end of February, Crew and Leahy suffered an 8-2 loss here in the number 2 slot. Again, Agustina Diaz, the ABAC player on the right far court, was half of the team, but again, as I mentioned earlier, a new doubles partner for her in Vasvi Ganesan. Georgia Southwestern as a team overall, again, this is an exhibition match, so it will not count in the final team standings as reported to the NCAA. But overall, coming into play today, Georgia Southwestern Lady Hurricanes, a record of 7-13 overall. They have played a couple of nationally ranked opponents, 5 ranked in the region, and they have yet to get a win against them. But a tough schedule for the Lady Hurricanes, and again, 7 wins this season overall. For Kendall Crew and Annalise Leahy, seems like a good time to pop that up for you. as we lock in the scoreboard for today's matchup. Oops, sorry, the camera there. Finishing their warm-ups. Give you a chance to meet the young ladies that I'll be representing Georgia Southwestern here in the number 2 position today. I mentioned their names already, but now a chance to get a little up close and personal view. There's Kendall on the left, Annalise on the right. Kendall a junior, Annalise finishing up her senior campaign, a 4-7 record overall as a team. They have played all 11 of those matches in the number 2 spot. They played together last year as well and have 9 career wins as a doubles team here at Georgia Southwestern. So just a few moments away from the start of our opening match. Again, lots of chances and opportunities as they're finishing up to connect with Georgia Southwestern Athletics. I mentioned on our YouTube channel. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, go ahead and hit not that red button, but the one down below, the subscribe button on YouTube. And again, you can be notified if you so choose of whenever the Hurricanes or Lady Canes are in action and we go live with a broadcast. Since we're on that GSW Athletics ID, another account and way you can connect through social media with the Hurricanes Athletic Department is also on Twitter. And there you go, same easy to remember name. GSW Athletics on Twitter. That's where you'll find us at GSW Athletics. Instagram and Facebook are a little bit different. GSW Hurricanes is the ID or our Twitter handle, not Twitter handle, but our Facebook and Instagram accounts go by GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes, and we'll pop up those reminders later and throughout today's broadcast. So again, if you're somewhat new to the game of tennis, I can explain it to you real quick on doubles action here at the collegiate level. There are 3 matches, a number 1 doubles and number 2 doubles, which you'll be watching here today on court 1, and number 3 doubles. All of those games, or matches if you will, are played to 8 games. First one to 8 games is the winner. You just play 1 set and they'll play to 8. If the teams are tied at 7 apiece, then you have to win by 2, so it would go to 9-7 is the winning score. And if we're deadlocked after 16 games at 8 apiece, then a tiebreaker will be played to decide the match. Now you can perhaps hear across the microphone the wind has picked up a little bit more as ladies are ready to begin. It looks like it's going to be a service for ABAC, Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College out of Tifton, Georgia. Not far from here, a pretty short drive, I would think. Probably less than an hour away from campus. And in fact, the ladies on the far side of the court will get this match started. So we'll put that up on your screen for you. And we're underway. First point put away nicely by ABAC at the net. The service again is going to ABAC to start it off. So 15 love. Ooh. Leahy keeping that one close. I was trying to slice it down into the alley, but it sails a little bit wide, and so 30 love for the Phillies here out of the chute. Ooh. Nice network by Diaz. Boy, that was a good shot by Crew. Low and just over the net, but quick hands. And Diaz with the put away. So a game point, 40 love. And an ace to end the opening game. So strong first service game for ABAC. And so the teams will switch sides of the court. Vasvi Ganesan was the server in the opening game, and we'll switch sides and we'll switch the scoreboard, get it up to speed for you. Georgia Southwestern on the far end now will get their first service game of the match. And Leahy is serving for GSW. Love 15. Lady Canes with their first point of the afternoon. 15 all. To my right, there's 5 courts in this strip. Oh, the put away. Unfortunately, a miss hit by Crew. $15-30. To my right are, again, a string of 5 courts. And then behind courts 3, 4, and 5 are another 3 courts here at the Susan K. Smith Tennis Complex in Americus, Georgia. 15-30 serve, second serve coming up. And once again, Diaz with good network. A couple of break points coming up for ABAC. Got a couple more broadcasts. The first week of April, a busy tennis broadcast season for us. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll be the men on Showcase here. Second serve coming up, 15-40. And a break of serve for ABAC. So up a break, it'll be Diaz to get her first serve. Service game of the afternoon. On court 2, directly to our right, the team of Maria Taboada and Celia Del Castillo, the number 1 doubles for the ladies. Ooh, good backhand. Out wide, Crew can't get to it. And it'll be 15 love. Number 3 doubles, looks like Alexandria Rhodes and Charlie Allen will be playing, or are playing, at 3 doubles. And then from there it's it's men's number 1 doubles and men's number 2 doubles against ABAC as well. So the men and the women playing today. Just wide, we'll have a second serve, 15 love. Oh, good shot by Annalise. Back in the point. Ooh, good angle, good put away for Diaz, 30 love. Second serve. Forty love. And ABAC holds at love. They're up a break in the match. We'll get to see Kendall Cruz serve for the first time this afternoon when we return here to court 1. Number 2 doubles. And Adidas, Georgia Southwestern, in their second year of their partnership together, Adidas being the official athletic footwear and apparel provider of Georgia Southwestern State University Athletics. Glad to have them on board. Again, our athletes donning Adidas gear from head to toe here this season. That'll be a second serve as it just caught the tape. Oh, little confusion. Looks like they've worked it out. The ladies, GSW, thought that service point was out. And Crew will get the winner there. Good backhand. Not 100% sure. My apologies. It's either 15 all or 30 love. I thought the first point of the match was, or this game was in, but it looked like Annalise had called the shot out, so I'm not positive on that one, but it's one of the two. That one's wide, however. And a good return, or well, a good follow from Crew to answer that backhand from Diaz. She kept it low down at her feet, and the volley on that final shot hits the net and drops on the ABAC side. So a point for the Lady Hurricanes. This, I believe that was the game point. Sure enough, that's what I thought. There where we were at finally. So Kendall Crew holds serve, and the Lady Hurricanes have their first point, or game, if you will. Not point, first game of the afternoon. There we go. 3-1, Georgia Southwestern down a break. Nice shot by Kendall down the line. ABAC serving. Love 15. Good job by the Lady Hurricanes. They didn't get a point on Vasvi Ganesun's opening service game, but they get the first one of her second time around. Serving Love 15. That one's out wide. Love 30. And you can hear the roaring of the motors behind us, a public street right behind our broadcast spot here on the berm this afternoon. Love 30, that one put away, 15-30. Got some covered seating here for the folks in attendance, just a handful here for a mid-afternoon game in the middle of the work week. But we're glad you can tune in and join us. But typically not a extremely busy road, but you'll hear the cars going by every so often. That ball floats deep and will even the score in the game at 30-all. Second serve misses, and the Lady Hurricanes have their first break point of the afternoon. Strong serve sets up the put away at the net. The game goes to deuce. Catches the tape, and it'll be a first serve coming from Aback. Advantage Aback. The volley from Diaz a little bit long, so we'll go back to deuce. So Kendall tries to go right at Diaz at the net, but can't get it quite to her. So another game point coming up with the advantage Aback in this service game. Back to deuce. So Annalise has gotten a couple of low slices out wide that have set up mishits or points so far. Enough to give Georgia Southwestern a chance to be aggressive on this returning side. And now GSW with a break point. See if the Lady Hurricanes can get one here and get this match back on serve. Back to deuce. And I believe I heard Kendall say good serve on that one, is that one kicked out way outside the alley, and it was a beautiful slicing ball away from Kendall for an ace. So point and game point now back to ABAC. Good put away from Crew. So we'll look at deuce one more time. So that shot kind of catches Kendall in no man's land, and she reaches down trying to catch it in the air. Can't get the point. Game point put away by Diaz, and it was a long game and it was a hard-earned game, but after that one, ABAC does in fact hold serve to go up 4-1 in the match. They're up a break, and we'll switch sides with Leahy to serve when we return. Lady's going to get a quick drink of water, refill the jug. I mentioned the Surge Sports Network. You're tuned in watching Georgia Southwestern State University women's tennis today. The men will actually be in action tomorrow. Well, they play ABAC today. Their broadcast schedule includes tomorrow, so you can come on back in the afternoon and catch some more GSW tennis. The men against Bruton Parker College. The men hosting Bruton Parker, the same start time of 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And then from right after that, we'll roll right into our Friday night baseball presentation. The Hurricanes open a Peach Belt Conference series against Columbus State at Hurricane Stadium, which is basically, I'd say maybe 75 yards to our left. So you see that side fence. Just a quick throw from there, and you're on to Hurricane Stadium. So we'll move our show to the left tomorrow afternoon, following the men's tennis broadcast to catch some GSW baseball. So a busy day on the Surge Sports Network tomorrow afternoon. Again, men's tennis at 2 p.m. against Bruton Parker, and baseball at 5. If the tennis happens to go a little long, we'll stick with tennis until its conclusion and then move over to pick up the baseball game. So Annalise Leahy serving for Georgia Southwestern. Good lob from Annalise. Now we'll see what the Lady Canes. Ooh, a nice counter, high deep ball. The A-back pair, and that one will sail out. Point for the Lady Canes. Shot from Annalise goes a little bit long. Annalise has had a very successful run in her, not only her doubles career here at Georgia Southwestern, but on the singles side as well. The senior about to wrap up her collegiate career with just a few games left in the season, a few matches. This season, Annalise has a 9-8 record. Just wide. A 9-8 overall record. She's played every position from 2, well, no 3, 2, 4, and 5 this season, the majority being in the 5 spot on the singles side. But she does have a 4-2 record when playing in the number 4 position, singles. "28 singles wins in her career for Annalise Leahy, the senior from Augusta, Georgia. And Crew puts it away. That was a hard hit ball right at her. It did drop just inside the line. And then on the follow, after the volley, she punches away the overhead. So the Lady Hurricanes hold serve. Again, A-back up a break, but now serving 4-2. I mentioned plenty of ways you can follow the Hurricanes on social media. We've covered YouTube and Twitter. You can also find us on Instagram, GSW Hurricanes. Check it out, GSW Hurricanes. 15 love. Waiting for one of the balls to come back over here on court number 1. So I mentioned Annalise, the senior from Augusta. Her partner, Kendall Crew. Kendall, a junior from right here in Americus. Went to Southland Academy. .30 love. 40 love. Kendall has 6 wins in singles play. 6 wins this year on the singles side. She's played 3, 4, and 6. The majority coming at number 4, 11 matches in the number 4 spot. Kendall has 13 career singles victories. And she's, like, again, they've 11 matches on the doubles side with Annalise. She's also partnered 4 times with Charlie Allen, who will be playing our featured singles match. 1 match with Ashley Denby, senior for the Lady Hurricanes, and 1 match with Alexandria Rhodes. So we're on the changeover here. A-back holds serve. I'll update that on your screen, and now it'll be Georgia Southwestern to serve. Kendall Crew when we return to play. Instagram, we're on GSW Hurricanes, but you can also find us on Facebook by that same account name or ID, GSW Hurricanes on Facebook. The GSW tennis team has a Facebook page as well, and that's easy to remember, to find. Just look up GSW Tennis. Double fault from Crew to open up her second service game of the afternoon. 15-all. That one hits the tape and falls over, so we'll get a redo on that one. First serve coming again from Kendall Crew. How about a third first serve? That one clips the tape as well. $15-30. Good, caught him on the shift, and Kendall puts it away 30-all. That hasn't been a good side for Kendall this game, or third double fault. Wants that jump in there. I think they're trying to get the score straight, 30-40. One, two, three, four, five, six, 9 victories this season for ABAC, the ABAC ladies. And that'll be a break of serve. So now ABAC is up a couple breaks in the match. Love. 4 losses for the ABAC ladies. One of them actually coming to a familiar foe. Peach Belt Conference power Columbus State defeated ABAC early in the season. Love. Three more matches remaining for ABAC. SCAD, or Savannah College Art Design, Coastal Georgia, and Oxford before they head to their NGCAA Women's National Tournament in early May. Well, Georgia Southwestern has a couple more matches still on their schedule. Because of some rainouts earlier in the season. Four more matches left for GSW after today, one of which will be at home. The final one. ABAC holds serve to go up 7-2. Leahy will serve to try to extend the match. For GSW, they're down a couple breaks. 7-2 the score on the changeover. Kind of rattled through a few of the other sports and when they'll be broadcasting. When we'll be broadcasting next here on the Surge Sports Network, the home and flagship station for GSW Athletics broadcasts. April 14th for softball there in the midst of a long road swing. Can't catch the Lady Hurricanes softball team in action again until April 14th, which is a week from Saturday. 1 o'clock start against the University of North Georgia Peach Belt Conference action. The ladies, though, 5-5 in Peach Belt Conference play, right in the middle of things and right in the midst of meat of their Peach Belt schedule and the Peach Belt standings for that matter. So they can hit their stride here down the home stretch. For Georgia Southwestern, the women's tennis team, they're off this weekend. Kendall hits that one. Miss hit, unfortunately, puts the Lady Hurricanes down. Love 15. They'll take on West Alabama on Monday. That'll be a match played in Columbus at the Columbus State Tennis Complex. Nice shot down the alley, Love 30. Rescheduled match at Tuesday of next week will be at Young Harris. Then they're at West Georgia next Thursday before returning home 1 week from tomorrow. 1 week from tomorrow, a rescheduled match, a Peach Belt Conference match at noon, Friday the 13th, against Augusta University. We will have singles, women's singles, number 6 singles broadcast that day, and that should be Alexandra Rhodes. The men will be our featured doubles match in that doubleheader with Augusta. Good put away from Kendall. 15:30. All. And Lady Hurricanes with another double fault. So it'll be a match point for the ABAC team. They have a break point and the match point right here at 30-40. And it sails, the volley sails deep. And ABAC is victorious here at number 2 doubles. They'll shake hands. So that's your final. Our opening match comes to a close, but that's not it for our tennis broadcast today. We still have number 3 singles coming your way as soon as the doubles play is complete. Looks like we've got a pretty good match here on court 2, which is, number 1 doubles. Perhaps we'll shift the camera over and give you a little extended coverage of this one. So we're going to go over to court number 2 now. It's number 1 doubles. The last reported score had ABAC up 6-5. GSW now serving. Not sure exactly, of course, what the game score is pending when they switched, how long ago it was. Let's see if we can move over there for you, give you a quick peek in. And once again, this is number one doubles that you had. A little bonus coverage, number one doubles court. Head coach Brennan Sewell going over to talk to his ladies. We'll see where the score was at in that one. The final again on the court one we were broadcasting. ABAC won that match by the finals of 8-2. And the doubles team from the number two doubles team that won for ABAC, Augustina Diaz and Vasvi Ganesan. And they took out the Lady Hurricanes number two doubles team of Kendall Crew and Annalise Leahy. So the score here on court two, which is the number one doubles team, good match here. ABAC leads 7-6. And the Phillies will be serving for the match. 7-6 the score. Oh. Well, I take that back. I thought Del Castillo was just serving, but you probably saw better than I where we were exactly at in this one. It's actually Maria Taboada from GSW serving there on the far end of the court. So Georgia Southwestern serving to try to force a tiebreaker at number one doubles. That one a let as it caught a little bit of the tape. Yes, Del Castillo with a nice put away up at the net. And that in fact is the match. Well, how about that? I gave you some wrong information. It's hard to see the score card flipped at this angle. It wasn't 7-6, it was 7-8 that Georgia Southwestern was serving for the match. Up 8-7 rather. GSW up 8-7. And the Lady Hurricanes with a strong service game from Maria Taboada. You saw the end of it right there. Georgia Southwestern is victorious. The Lady Hurricanes take number one doubles. Winning score 9-7. So Georgia Southwestern, in fact, what you saw there right at the end of number one doubles was a win for the Lady Hurricanes. Maria Taboada holds serve. The put away at the net by her partner Celia Del Castillo. And the Lady Hurricanes get a win 9-7 at number one doubles. Well, we're going to go off the air for just a moment as play is winding down on some of the courts here. We'll be back with the action in probably, I'd say, 5, 10, 15 minutes tops. You can leave it right here on our YouTube channel, GSW Athletics, the flagship station for the Surge Sports Network. Leave it right here at GSW Athletics. And when we go live, it should pop right back up on your screen. However, again, another way to ensure that you know when we are on the air is just simply to subscribe to our channel. Hit the little red subscribe button down below and subscribe to our channel. And if you so choose, you can get alerts on when Georgia Southwestern Athletics has gone live. Charlie Allen, the number 3 singles player for Georgia Southwestern today, our featured court in singles, which will be following the action here. So we'll sign off from the Susan K. Smith Complex in Americus, Georgia. Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College at number 2 doubles was an 8-2 winner over Georgia Southwestern State University. You've been watching GSW Women's Tennis on the Surge Sports Network. We'll catch up with you soon for singles play. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again soon.